Hello guys, and today I will be reviewing SH Figure Arts Deku. So the box art has his name, Izuku Midoryia, on the box. On the right side you can see a picture of him with the My Hero Academia logo. And at the front you can see Deku in fancy letters and all of his accessories, even him in a punching pose. If you go to the back in this place you can see him in all of his poses. So let's open it. When I was opening the box, I realized something that fell out, which you're about to see in a few seconds. The manual had freaking plastic on it. I've never seen this before. I thought this was so cool, and for collection purposes, I opened it. And I've never actually looked at these. They're basically all in Japanese. I can't read it at all, so I was just looking at the pictures and I could show the hands. But let's open the plastic piece off. When I opened it, I realized that the cape wasn't its own piece. Well, it was its own piece, sorry. And I don't really like that. Well, I like that, but I don't, because then if you want to take it out, it's just going to be a really bad pain. What I realized is it's made with very cheap plastic. It shines a lot. The waist articulation is pretty good. One downside is if you want the leg to go higher, you have to bend the waist and chest piece. Ab crunch is actually really cool too. One thing I realized too is the shoes. The shoes are really big, unlike some other Deku figures I have, like the official My Hero Academia ones and anime heroes. One other thing I like about the feet are the joints. They're practically perfect on the feet. You got the toe joints, and then the red thing moves as well. It's great. So now let's move on to the other parts. So first, let's look at them. You got the happy, teeth grinding mad, extremely mad, the cape, the windy hair, the partially open hands, and the open hands. Also black whip. So let's take it out of the box. So a closer look at this. One thing I don't like about it is that the eyebrows should be raised up if he's happy. As you'll notice that the eyebrows are the same on each face. Freckles are on there great. There's no paint chips. Eyes are shaded. It's a great face. As you see, the eyebrows are the same. But one thing I like about this is the teeth grind and the way that the eyes look like they're glowing. Freckles are also on there. The hairline looks a little weird. The way the face is, it's kind of like an octagon. But I guess that's how the face is going to be. And here's the extremely mad face. One thing I realized when I was holding it, they're two separate pieces. The hair and the face aren't the same piece. I thought that when I first got it. I was like, oh my god, they're the same piece. As you can see, they're not. And the little lightning bolts, I was trying to wiggle it around, see if they moved, and it just popped off on me. I was like trying to sit there for like almost 20 minutes trying to get this on. So I just had to pause it and just figure out some way to get it on. When I came back, I finally got it on, and it looks great. Then we got the non-glowing eye windy hair. One thing I like is the fade of black and green. I don't think you see that on that many SH Figure Arts. And the back is kind of a little weird. As you can see, it's an octagon head. Unlike the face, the hands kind of have a little bit of paint chipped. Not like paint chipped, it's like paint decal error, I'm not really sure. But the paint's kind of messed up on the green part. Kind of goes around like where the line ends, kind of goes over that. But on the hand I realized is the right hand doesn't have that many printing errors or anything. It's practically perfect, but the left hand's just a little weird. The open hands, they're both perfect. I like how the green knuckles are there and everything. And also, oh, I dropped it. And also, one thing I realized is the hands aren't really that big. But if you look at the figure, you'll see that, also on the black web hands, they also have the green knuckles. What I was about to say is, if you look at the figure, you'll see that the gauntlets are two separate pieces. Also, one thing that scares me about the cape is the joint. It feels like it's gonna break any second. Now we got all the pieces together. As you can see, the gauntlet, it looks like the gloves are ginormous, but they're actually very small. We got all the pieces with them. The pose. Black web, all the faces and hands. And he looks stunning. This figure is great. So I think we should put him into poses. But before that, I made this smash particle effect. If you want a tutorial, please like, subscribe, and please share this video. Anyways, let's get him into this pose. I think I realized that I think I had it on the wrong way. But I got him in a pose. I really like it, but I think I had the thing the wrong way. See, as I said, you have to get him his ab crunch to get his legs up high, but it still looks pretty cool. As you bend him down, you can see it looks like he's jumping. Then we got him in his like fighting pose, like an air pose. Looks like he's ready to fight anybody that comes at him. Hope they make a Shigaraki as a Jeff. Got him jumping for joy. Give someone a high five or something. One thing I realized is these little tiny pieces, you can still see, like, there's a little, like, hole right there. It's not that perfect, but it's still really good. Now we got him running, or like he's just like, I don't know how to explain it, like, sliding on his knee, like, on the side or something like that. I'm not really sure. I just put him in this pose and I thought it looked cool. So now, let's look at the figure's articulation. I already looked at some earlier, but we'll look at some more. As you can see, the cape looks great. The cape can go in any pose you want it to. The elbows are great too. You can barely tell that there's any elbows even there. The neck, if you put his head down, it looks like he's all in a whole entire different mood. Looks like he's kind of like angry. Like when he started fighting Class 1A, you can see the shadow and stuff in his eyes. Cape goes in a whole 360, which I really like. One thing I realized is that the little tiny hood is very small, and I heard people were complaining about that. And I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger, but I guess it has to be small because of the cape. But when you bend down the waist, you can also see that there is a little peg right there. You might not be able to see it, but it's a whole thing. They should create one like piece that's just like the elbow piece. Well, not the elbow, I mean shoulder piece that like covers it, like so. But everything else is like practically great. And also, the knees are great as well. The knee bends. I'm not really sure his knees are supposed to be green. Don't really see that on the hero costume, but I think it is. Pretty sure, but I'm not really sure at the same time. I already talked about the feet. Joints are great. The little red things move as well. So you can see they're kind of a little loose. But everything else is practically a great figure. Would I say it's better than Marvel Tech? Of course. One thing I realized is the hand peg broke. It didn't break, it just popped out when I was swapping the hands. I got very angry. I wanted to smash the figure so badly, but I just had to take like a minute break. Then I came back and realized that it was just a pop, which is an easy fix because it's not broken, it just popped out. That's why I was realizing it was really loose, but it's not broken. It just pops. But the arm articulation is great and everything as well. So guys, thanks for watching my video. Please like, subscribe. Now, probably see you in the next one. But before we go, please like and subscribe so I'll make this super cool tutorial on how to make the smash particle effect. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.